Shalom. All praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rakha Kudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone that go well, laboring the word and doctrine. Shalom and peace, without being to the elect of the nation of Israel. So a quick hit. Panama crippled by unrest over high cost of living. And this is this is coming to a city near you, whether you're near Panama, whether you're the other side. Chiefly, if you're in Babylon the Great, we're about to see a hella uproars of the people. So it says, traditionally stable Central American nation rocked by worst protests since fall of Noriega. So when's that? Literally 1990. Panama is experiencing its most serious unrest in over 3 decades, as demonstrators protesting against the soaring cost of food and fuel block the country's main highway and ridicule lawmakers' taste for expensive whiskey. Okay, because when the fuel goes up, the food automatically has to go up. Because in big wheel vehicles, 18-wheelers or whatever, how do you think they don't just run on air? Right? They need to get the fuel. If the fuel price goes up for them, they're going to charge more for the goods that they're transporting. Okay. Turbulence in the Central American state, long insulated from the economic ups and downs of its neighbours because of its peg to the dollar, illustrates how the wave of inflation, it's not just inflation, it's hyperinflation. The wave of inflation stirred by the war in Ukraine is unsettling even previously stable countries. Right, so Babylon was at once the pinnacle of what everyone wants to look like, the United States. Well, see the crowd to jump in on that one, or the blackbird, whatever it is. Okay, but we're gonna see. Okay. Second Ezra chapter 9, starting at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so these, as it's written here, the beginning of sorrows. The heat wave in Europe, specifically the UK, because the UK is not built to deal with something like that. Okay, all of these are signs of the times. Right, if you can't see something's happening, you can't see. Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, so it's all prophecy. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. Right, it said the end is manifest. Well, let's find out something. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right, so Jacob's going to have to catch some trouble, but when it's all said and done, Jacob, being the progenitor of the Israelites, is the one that will win. Why? Because Jacob is a collective name for the descendants of the man Jacob. So the Israelites, and they'll have the next ruling kingdom, according to the scripture, under Yahawashi HaMashiach. Right, so we have to get Jacob's trouble, the digital all, Revelation 13:16 that is, and all the in-betweens. But the main thing is the digital all, and then the return of Yahawashi, and then the kingdom that is even forever and ever. So things have to get worse before they get better. Okay. or a shovel.